That was just beautiful, gorgeous. That sounded very like from a hymn from a church or something. That's kind of
Yeah, it is a beautiful theme called Finlandia, written by Jan Sibelius. And what I did is just a spontaneous exploration based on his idea.
I see. The chord, you started with chord melody. Could you talk about your approach then?
Yeah, usually I just first look at the melody, you know. And then I find chords that I like, that are somewhat true to what the composer wanted because of the limitations of the instrument and the limitations of my own imagination. So that's the B chord, you know, back to the E, and then an F sharp minor, as opposed to what Sibelius did when he went back to the B. But that chord doesn't voice properly in the bass, so I just went. And then this part, you know, which is an E chord with the B in the bass, then, you know, A chord, then different, like an F sharp minor with A in the bass, an inversion, then you have the back to a G sharp, triad, major triad, which at that point the song modulates, and then just out of nowhere comes from the G sharp major to an E major, which creates a richness that's really fabulous.
So that's really interesting. As a bass player, you're not limiting yourself to putting the root on the bottom of all those chords.
Exactly.
Which makes it.
Yeah, it's important for bass players to think a lot about inversions, because the bass, all the chords are named from the bass. So that depending on what you play on the bass, you change the name of the chord, and many of your friends might not like the names that you give to the chords that they intended.
Yes, right.
So it's important to take advantage of that beauty of the, you know, the root, the third, and the fifth.
And you take full advantage of open strings too, it seems.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, especially when you do something that is in keys where you have open strings. Sometimes it works to have a different root on an open string, you know, the fifth or the third, but we need to be careful that it doesn't get too low, because it gets muddy. Like bass players love to play thirds, you know.